Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22 verse 14. Let me tell you something. If you're here right now, it's not by accident. You weren't just scrolling and randomly landed on this message. No, you were led here. Because deep down, you've always known you're different. Maybe you can't explain it. Maybe you've felt it your whole life. That pull towards something greater. That sense of purpose that sets you apart. That unshakable feeling that you're here for more. But let's be real, being chosen isn't easy. You've faced struggles that others don't understand. You've been misunderstood, doubted, even rejected. And maybe at times you've questioned yourself. Why does my journey feel so hard? Why do people treat me differently? Why do I feel like I don't fit in? Let me tell you why. Because you are chosen. And with that comes a higher calling, a divine mission, and yes, spiritual battles. There are forces that don't want you to step into your power, and that's why you must protect yourself. Not everyone will understand what you carry. Not everyone is meant to walk this path with you. That's why there are certain secrets you must guard with wisdom and discernment. So if you've ever felt set apart, if you've ever felt the weight of your calling, this message is for you. Here are 8 powerful secrets every chosen one must keep to protect their mission, their spirit, and their destiny. Let's begin. As a chosen one, you will receive wisdom, revelations, and understanding that others may not. Your spiritual insights are sacred gifts, given to you for a reason. But here's what you must understand. Not everyone is ready to receive what you know. You may have already experienced this. Have you ever shared something deeply spiritual with someone, only to be met with blank stares? Doubt? Maybe even mockery? That's because not everyone can understand what has been revealed to you. Jesus himself warned us about this. Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet, and turn and tear you to pieces. Matthew 7 verse 6. Your spiritual insights are pearls. They carry power, truth, and divine revelation. But if you share them with the wrong people, they can be ridiculed, misused, or even turned against you. Not everyone is ready to understand. Some people are simply not in a place to receive what you know. They might dismiss your words, misunderstand your message, or even twist your insights into something they were never meant to be. Spiritual opposition is real. There are forces that do not want you to grow spiritually. The more you share, the more you may attract people or energies that seek to weaken your faith or plant seeds of doubt in your mind. Wisdom is given in appointed time. Even Jesus spoke in parables, revealing truth only to those who were ready to receive it. Some revelations are meant to be kept within until the right moment, or shared only with those who have proven themselves trustworthy. Trust your discernment. If something inside you tells you not to share a spiritual insight, listen. That's divine wisdom speaking to you. Learn to recognize when it's time to speak and when it's time to be silent. Be selective with whom you share. Not everyone in your circle is meant to hear everything. Choose wisely who you open up to. Seek out those who are also on a spiritual path, those who understand the value of what you carry. Write it down instead of speaking it. If you receive a revelation, journal it. Sometimes, spiritual insights are meant for your personal growth before they are ever meant to be shared with others. Pray for confirmation. Before revealing something deep, ask for guidance. If it's meant to be shared, the right moment and the right audience will be made clear to you. Silence is not weakness, it is wisdom. Many of the greatest spiritual leaders and prophets spent years in quiet preparation before they stepped into their calling. They understood that some knowledge must be protected and nurtured before it is released into the world. So remember this, your insights are a gift, not a performance. You are not here to convince or prove anything to anyone. You are here to walk in divine wisdom and fulfill your mission. Some things are meant to be revealed. Some things are meant to be kept sacred. Knowing the difference? That is spiritual maturity. Guard your insights. Protect your pearls. Walk in wisdom. As a chosen one, you are divinely guided, spiritually strong, and deeply intuitive, but you are not invincible. You have weaknesses. You have moments of doubt, exhaustion, and struggle, just like anyone else. But here's what you need to understand. Not everyone deserves to see that side of you. We live in a world where energy is currency, where people take advantage of kindness, exploit weakness, and manipulate emotions for their own gain. And unfortunately, the more light you carry, the more darkness will try to take advantage of it. This is why you must guard your vulnerabilities. Not everyone is trustworthy. Some people will appear supportive to your face but will use your struggles against you the moment they get a chance. They may gossip, betray your trust, or even take joy in your hardships. Energy vampires exist. There are people who feed off your struggles, not because they want to help you, but because it makes them feel more powerful. They thrive on seeing others in pain and will drain you emotionally just to fuel themselves. The enemy targets the weak. Spiritually, when you expose your vulnerabilities to the wrong people, you invite spiritual attacks. Negative energy, doubt, and fear can be amplified by those who don't have good intentions. Your strength is in your mystery. There is power in being unpredictable. When people don't know what affects you, they cannot use it to manipulate or control you. Keeping your struggles private protects you from unnecessary attacks. Choose your inner circle carefully. Not everyone in your life is meant to know everything about you. Keep a small, trusted circle of people who have proven themselves worthy of your trust. These should be people who uplift you, protect you, and respect your journey. Don't overshare in times of weakness. When you're feeling emotional, tired, or overwhelmed, resist the urge to vent to just anyone. Instead, turn to God, your journal, or someone you deeply trust. Recognize who is asking out of care versus curiosity. Some people ask about your struggles because they genuinely care. Others ask because they're curious or even waiting for you to fail. Learn to discern the difference. Keep a strong presence, even in hard times. This doesn't mean you should pretend everything is perfect. But when you're going through struggles, carry yourself with strength. Speak with confidence. Move with purpose. The less people know about your internal battles, the less they can use against you. Turn to God, not the crowd. Jesus himself, in his most vulnerable moment, didn't expose his fears to the masses. He withdrew, prayed, and only brought his closest disciples to the Garden of Gethsemane. Follow that example. Your struggles, your fears, and your weaknesses are not meant for public consumption. They are sacred, meant to be shared only with those who truly love and protect you. When you guard your vulnerabilities, you are not being fake or secretive, you are being wise. So stand strong. Be discerning. And remember, the less people know about your weaknesses, the less they can use them against you. Protect your heart. Guard your spirit. Move with wisdom. Have you ever noticed how people seem drawn to you? How they gravitate toward your presence, sometimes even pouring their problems onto you without being asked? That's because your energy is different. As a chosen one, you carry a light within you that others can sense, even if they don't understand it. But here's the truth. Not everyone who is drawn to your light has good intentions. Some people come to you for guidance, for healing, for truth. But others? They come to drain you. These are the people who always take but never give. Bring drama, negativity, and chaos into your life. Leave you feeling exhausted after every conversation. They see the fire inside of you, and instead of lighting their own flame, they try to take from yours. This is why you must guard your energy like a sacred flame. Your energy is limited. You cannot pour into others if you are spiritually, mentally, and emotionally drained. If you give your energy away recklessly, you will be left feeling empty, weak, and disconnected. Some people are only there to take. Not everyone in your life is there to uplift you. Some are only there to feed off your light, and they will take as much as they can without giving anything in return. Drained energy weakens your spiritual strength. When you are constantly depleted, you become more vulnerable to negativity, doubt, and spiritual attacks. Keeping your energy strong protects your spirit. Recognize who drains you. Pay attention to how you feel after spending time with certain people. If someone consistently leaves you feeling tired, anxious, or depleted, they are not good for your spirit. Set boundaries without guilt. You do not owe anyone unlimited access to your energy. It is okay to say no. It is okay to distance yourself from people who leave you feeling drained. Limit time around negative or toxic people. If you must interact with them, keep it short. Protect your peace. Do not engage in unnecessary drama or negativity. Spend time in solitude to recharge. Being around people too much, even good people, can be draining. Take time to be alone, pray, meditate, and reconnect with yourself. Protect your energy in conversations. If someone constantly complains, gossips, or talks negatively, you have the right to step away or change the subject. You are not obligated to absorb negativity. Surround yourself with energy givers. Spend more time with those who uplift, inspire, and recharge your spirit. The right people will pour into you just as much as you pour into them. Think of your energy as a sacred flame. If you let too many people take from it, you'll be left with nothing but ashes. But if you guard it, protect it, and only share it with the right people, your flame will grow stronger, giving you the strength and wisdom you need to walk in your divine calling. So protect your energy. Be selective with your time. And remember, not everyone deserves access to your light. You do not have to be available to everyone, all the time. Your energy is sacred. Guard it fiercely. Shine wisely. Shine intentionally. And never let anyone drain the fire that was meant to guide your path. In a world where people constantly seek attention, validation, and visibility, there is great power in being unseen, unknown, and unpredictable. As a chosen one, your presence is not ordinary. It carries weight, power, and spiritual significance. People feel it when you enter a room, even if they can't explain why. This is why you must not overexpose yourself. The more accessible you are, the more people take your presence for granted. The more predictable you become, the easier it is for others to manipulate, study, or drain you. There is power in mystery. There is strength in being selective about where, when, and how you show up. Overexposure leads to devaluation. When something is always available, people stop valuing it. Your energy, your presence, your time, these are not things to be thrown around carelessly. Mystery protects you from unwanted attention. Not everyone needs to know your next move. Not everyone deserves to be in your space. Keeping parts of your life private protects you from envy, jealousy, and unnecessary distractions. Silence and distance are powerful. The loudest person in the room is often the weakest. True strength lies in silence, patience, and the ability to disappear when needed. People who can't predict your next move can't interfere with your journey. Sacred presence commands respect. The most powerful leaders throughout history did not make themselves available to just anyone. They were selective. They moved with purpose. When you treat your presence as sacred, people begin to respect it. Don't always be available. If you are always around, always reachable, and always present, people will take you for granted. Be intentional with your time. Be selective about where and with whom you invest your energy. Move in silence. Let your actions speak. Stop announcing every move you make. Not everyone needs to know what you're working on, what your plans are, or where you are going next. Let your results speak for themselves. Limit your social media presence. Oversharing online gives people too much access to you. Keep some things private. Let your absence be felt rather than your presence being taken for granted. Practice strategic withdrawal. Sometimes, the best way to protect your energy is to withdraw. Disappear when necessary. Step back from draining environments. Take time for solitude, reflection, and spiritual recharge. Only enter spaces with purpose. Stop showing up just to be seen. Every room you enter should serve a purpose, whether it's for growth, alignment, or divine connection. If a space drains you more than it uplifts you, it is not for you. Not everyone should have access to you. Not everyone should know your thoughts, your plans, or your struggles. When you keep your presence sacred, you become more powerful, more respected, and more protected. So guard your presence. Move with wisdom. And remember, your energy is rare. Your spirit is powerful. Stop giving yourself away so easily. Your dreams are not random. Your visions are not meaningless. As a chosen one, the things you see, the desires in your heart, and the ideas that come to you are divine whispers from God. They are messages, instructions, and glimpses into your future. But here's the truth: not everyone will understand them. When you share your dreams with the wrong people, you invite doubt, discouragement, and even sabotage. Some will try to talk you out of it. Others will steal your ideas and run with them. And some will simply plant seeds of fear in your heart, causing you to second-guess yourself. This is why you must protect your dreams fiercely. Not everyone is meant to understand your vision. Some dreams are too big for small minds. People who lack vision cannot see what you see, and if they can't understand it, they will try to convince you it's impossible. Dream killers exist. There are people who secretly don't want to see you succeed. They may pretend to support you, but deep down, your ambition threatens them. They will plant doubts, discourage you, and downplay your potential. Speaking too soon can attract attacks. The enemy works through people. The moment you announce your vision, you invite opposition, envy, and obstacles. Some battles can be avoided simply by keeping quiet until the time is right. Some ideas are given to you alone. There are dreams and revelations that are meant for you and you only. Sharing them too soon can cause confusion, delays, or unnecessary interference. Pray before you share. Before telling anyone your dreams, seek divine confirmation. Ask God, is this something I should share? And if so, with whom? Only share with those who truly believe in you. If you must share, tell only trusted individuals who uplift and encourage you. Surround yourself with visionaries, not doubters. Move in silence. Let success be your announcement. The most powerful moves are made without warning. Instead of talking about what you will do, focus on doing it. Let your results speak louder than your words. Write it down, but keep it private. Keep a journal or notebook where you record your dreams, ideas, and revelations. Writing them down solidifies them in reality without needing external validation. Recognize when someone is trying to discourage you. If someone immediately responds with doubt, negativity, or dismissiveness, stop sharing with them. They are not meant to be part of your journey. Trust in divine timing. Not every dream is meant to be acted on immediately. Some things take time. Be patient, stay focused, and move when the time is right. The dreams, ideas, and visions you receive are not random. They are God-given assignments, pieces of your destiny, and roadmaps to your higher calling. But they must be protected, nurtured, guarded with wisdom. So the next time you feel the urge to share your dream with someone, pause. Ask yourself, does this person have the vision to see what I see? Do they truly support me, or are they just curious? Is it time to reveal this, or should I keep it private? Because the truth is, not everyone deserves to know what God has placed inside of you. Protect your dreams. Move in silence. And when the time is right, let your success be the proof that they were real all along. Your connection with God is the most powerful, life-giving relationship you will ever have. It is the source of your strength, wisdom, purpose, and divine protection. But in a world filled with distractions, temptations, and spiritual warfare, your relationship with God must be guarded fiercely. The enemy knows that if he can weaken your faith, cloud your mind, or fill your heart with doubt, he can pull you away from your purpose. This is why chosen ones experience more spiritual attacks, more challenges, and more moments of isolation, because your connection with God is a threat to darkness. This is why you must protect it at all costs. Spiritual attacks are real. The closer you walk with God, the more the enemy will try to distract, discourage, and deceive you. If he can make you doubt God, he can weaken your power. Not everyone will understand your faith. Some people will mock your devotion, call you too spiritual, or try to pull you into things that don't align with your beliefs. You must stand firm. Busyness is the enemy of intimacy. The world constantly pulls you in different directions: work, social life, responsibilities. But if you're too busy for God, your spirit will begin to starve. Your relationship with God is personal. It's not about religion, rules, or appearances. It's about real connection. Some people will try to impose their own beliefs, but your walk with God is unique. Guard it. Prioritize time with Him. Just as relationships with people require time, communication, and effort, so does your relationship with God. Make time for prayer, reflection, and worship every single day. Be careful who influences you. The company you keep affects your faith. Are you surrounded by people who bring you closer to God, or by those who pull you away? Be mindful of what you consume. Music, movies, social media, what you allow into your mind and spirit matters. If something weakens your faith, distracts you, or fills your mind with negativity, it's time to let it go. Stay rooted in Scripture. The Bible is your guide, your weapon, and your source of wisdom. When confusion, fear, or doubt creeps in, God's Word is the anchor that will keep you steady. Recognize and resist distractions. The enemy often uses distractions to keep you from God. Busyness, entertainment, unnecessary drama. These things may seem harmless, but if they are taking you away from your spiritual growth, they are a threat. Surround yourself with other believers. The journey is easier when you're not walking alone. Find people who share your faith, encourage your spirit, and help you grow in God. Stay humble and keep your heart pure. Pride, bitterness, and unforgiveness will block your connection with God. Keep your heart soft, humble, and open to His guidance. Everything you need, strength, clarity, protection, direction, flows from your connection with God. This is why you must be intentional, disciplined, and protective of your faith. Stay close to Him. Stay in His Word. And no matter what happens, never let anything or anyone come between you and God. In a world where everyone shares their every move, chosen ones must move differently. Your plans, your next steps, your journey, these are sacred. Not everyone should know where you're headed, what you're working on, or what's unfolding in your life. Why? Because not everyone claps when you win. Not everyone has pure intentions. Some people will pretend to support you while secretly hoping for your downfall. Others may try to sabotage, discourage, or manipulate you once they know your plans. Energy is real. When you share your next steps, you expose them to doubt, negativity, and spiritual interference. People's words and thoughts carry energy, some uplift, but others cast shadows over your progress. Premature exposure can block your blessings. Some things are meant to grow in silence. When you share too soon, you risk interference, unnecessary opinions, and even losing the momentum of divine timing. Your journey is between you and God. Not every blessing needs an audience. Some moves are meant to be made in private, revealed only when the time is right. Stop announcing your next move. Let your success speak for itself. Move strategically, not loudly. Recognize who is truly for you. Not everyone around you deserves access to your journey. Discern who is a supporter and who is just a spectator. Delay sharing until it's secure. If it's still in progress, keep it private. Speak on it only when it's strong enough to withstand outside energy. Guard your plans in prayer. Before you tell anyone, talk to God first. Let Him guide you on who, when, and if you should share. Remember, silence is power. What people don't know, they can't ruin. Move quietly, work diligently, and let the results do the talking. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. You're not here to impress people, you're here to fulfill a divine mission. Keep your movements private, stay aligned with your purpose, and watch how God elevates you in ways no one saw coming. Many people fear being alone. But as a chosen one, solitude is not a weakness, it's a necessity. Some of your greatest revelations, your biggest breakthroughs, and your most powerful moments will come when you are alone with God. Solitude brings clarity. When you step away from noise and distractions, you can hear God more clearly. His voice isn't in the chaos, it's in the stillness. Isolation often comes before elevation. Throughout history, Those who were called by God were often set apart before they were elevated. Moses, Elijah, Jesus, they all had seasons of solitude before stepping fully into their purpose. Not everyone is meant to walk with you. The higher you go, the smaller your circle becomes. God will remove people who no longer align with your destiny. Your energy must be protected. Constantly being around people can drain you. Solitude helps you recharge, reconnect, and stay spiritually strong. Shift your perspective. Being alone doesn't mean being lonely. See it as a divine appointment with yourself and with God. Use this time for spiritual growth. Pray more. Read more. Reflect more. Let this be a time of deepening your faith and understanding your purpose. Cut out unnecessary distractions. Social media, toxic relationships, meaningless conversations. Reduce anything that keeps you from your higher self. Trust that the right people will come. The right friendships, connections, and relationships will align with your purpose in divine timing. You don't have to chase them. There is power in stillness. There is wisdom in solitude. And there is divine strength in walking alone for a season. If God is calling you into solitude, trust Him. He is preparing you for something greater. Being chosen is not about being better than others. It's about responsibility. You have been called for a higher purpose. And with that calling comes the need for wisdom, discernment, and spiritual protection. Keep these secrets close. Guard what God has given you. Move wisely, speak carefully, and protect your light. If this message resonated with you, remember, you are not alone. There is a purpose for your journey. Now go forward with strength, with wisdom, and with divine protection.